Any reason you got your hands on my wife? I know you're not saying that after we just saw you getting down and dirty in your office. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Only Pretend on the episode app. If you haven't seen the other ones, go catch up. And the last one, Sawyer, he was doing classic Sawyer things. No surprise there. More importantly, though, we are finally getting introduced to Haniel, the second love interest. I mean, we still don't know much about him, but so far he's in the lead for me. He's definitely in the lead. So let's find out what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Charlie Seb. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. Okay, so we had a little dramatic moment of Sawyer looking back and forth. Why is he acting like this? Boy, you were just in your office getting down and dirty with Claire. And now you're gonna act all possessive? Get out of here. I've got it from here. Haniel's probably looking at him like, are you crazy? You need help after what you have done. Don't act all exasperated. What was that? What was that look for? What was that for, Sawyer? You really couldn't spend a week in here? What are you talking about? When you pull stunts like this, I'm the one who has to take the fall. You should have heard the earful I got from your mother. Okay, once again, why is this always Cerese's fault? Go complain to the mom then. Go complain to your dad. Why? It's Cerese. Never. I'm so over these people. How dare you blame Cerese? Sorry for the inconvenience, I guess. It's my absolute dream to just sit around here and wait for darling you to come home. Oh, wait. You never did. Tell him. I have no choice but to work late, Cerese. Doing what? Screwing your assistant, screwing your secretary in the office. Is that what you're doing late at the office? Oh, working. I don't like it any more than you do. Funny, because if that were true, I'd like to think I'd feel it. You don't make any effort, Sawyer. It's bad enough that we never see each other anymore, but you and I don't talk about anything of substance. It's like we're just cohabitating. Does that not bother you? I'm swamped with deadlines and meetings for F's sake. This is a stupid fight. Let's not entertain it. Maybe it was my empty stomach, or maybe it was the fatigue from an actual hard day's work. But for whatever reason, every word that escaped Sawyer's lips was rattling me up. She even instinctively knows, she feels it, that he is trash. Stupid fight. Is he serious right now? My feelings were hurt, or it's not stupid. Oh, I don't know I feel like they're both kind of similar though. My feelings were hurt. I feel like maybe deep down her feelings were hurt. I'm trying to put myself in Cerese's shoes because I believe you get the butterfly points for picking sort of like what Cerese is feeling right now, but I can't tell if she's just in the moment about the fight, it's not stupid, or that fact her feelings were hurt. I'm stressing over this, everyone. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just not stupid, but I feel like deep down maybe her feelings were hurt because to her, she doesn't really know anything's fake yet. I feel like I'm messing up with that one though. Oh, I got the butterfly point. Woo, I'm being honest. Okay. Maybe it's see, but my feelings were hurt, so not to me. Your indifference hasn't exactly felt like a warm hug, Sawyer. And see, this is another problem with Sawyer. He was all about to play this loving husband, and that lasted for what, 2 days? And here we are back to classic Sawyer. What indifference? That, you're doing it right now. And it's not just when you're annoyed or a little irked, it's engraved in how you treat me. You have this weird wall up like you're always speaking to me through bulletproof glass. I've been there for you through every hospital admission throughout your entire recovery process. I've been a damn good husband. I've been here for you. So cut me some slack. As you should. You married me. Period. I didn't know your concern was transactional. So much for in sickness and in health. I don't have the energy for another one of these fights, Cerese. Another one of these fights. This is the first time I've ever had to raise my voice at you. And I've never heard you speak about anything with so much passion, and it's being used to pick a fight. Don't tell me this is how we usually were. Wow. Your silence speaks volumes. Cerese. Now it makes sense why you drown yourself in work like your life depends on it. Well, I'll do you a favor and get out of your hair myself. Thank goodness for separate bedrooms, am I right? Okay, on the bright side though, I'm glad she saw true Sawyer, not that Sawyer that we thought turned over a new leaf at the hospital and afterwards. What's going on here? Is this her father? You know, kiddo, you're the brightest little tot I've ever met. I'm just sorry I got roped into this. None of it was ever your fault. Who are all these people? Come on, let's save those tears for another day. Okay, wait. I'm gonna see what it says because I think this can't go on, Cerise. You need to learn to toughen up and guard your heart. Why are they always leaving? Those men have never and will never be your father. You can't keep searching for one of them. It'll only hurt you in the end. Oh Lord, this crying is not healthy. Cerise, spare me the dramatics. Uh, uh, uh. I have a lot to say about that mother, but I'm a hold back for right now. We're gonna keep reading the story. Childhood wasn't always the happiest of times for me, so it had been a while since I revisited my memories. I never thought I'd feel the same twinge in my chest ever again. I do have a question though. Were those people just in her life and she started seeing them as a father figure, or were these all boyfriends of the mom? And Cerise would get attached to them, probably because she wanted a father figure in her life. Poor girl. We don't know what happened to her father, do we? I don't think we do. Unless I missed it. Next time I won't miss. Huh? Oh. Won't miss what? Was that car caused on purpose? Oh wow, that took a twist. Unless I was reading that wrong, but I think he was threatening like the Cerise. Wow, how could I lose it? Thank goodness for finding my Epiphone. Oh, it's at Mama's house, so I freaked out for nothing. Wait, huh? So that's Cerise's phone? That's weird. Why is it pinning 2 locations from my phone? Oh, this is getting crazy. What about my dad's house? Don't you know how to knock? I tried, but you were glued to your laptop. It doesn't mean invite yourself in. Whatever, what do you need? You showered. Yeah. Eyes up, boy. Get your mind out of the gutter. I wasn't even... Never mind. I did not want to heart with him, but whatever. I came in here to tell you to get ready. We're going out. Going out for what? Business dinner. So dress nice. Don't we all? I dress how I want. Tell him, but it wouldn't hurt to look good. Cerise always looks good. Okay, she looks amazing naturally. Looks beautiful. Perfect as always. Business center, huh? I'm more curious to know about what this whole phone thing is going on. I have so many thoughts running through my head right now, but I need to see more evidence before I start jumping to conclusions. Mama's probably gonna be there. I can get my phone back. So that must have been Cerise's phone with the message. Someone has it out for her. I don't know. You dirty, dirty liar. What's the issue? This is a date. Now we're gonna try. Good job, Sherlock. Why did you lie and say this was a business dinner? Would you have gone out with me otherwise? I mean, you don't know that. I guess we'll never know since you took it upon yourself to make the decision. Right now, Cerise is a blank slate. She was excited to get to know Sawyer, who she woke up and was like, oh, I have a husband. And even though she was really nervous and scared and everything was so different for her, she was willing to give it a shot. Sawyer played pretend for all of 2 days before he turned back to classic Sawyer. And had he just gone along with her? Like, once again, this always boils down to Sawyer does not know how to communicate. Sawyer does not know how to just speak. He just does his own thing and then gets mad when Cerise gets upset because she's being treated bad. Like, welcome to Pesto Garden. Can I get you to start with any drinks? Wine. I think some wine. Girl, wine. There is no way in hell I can sit through this sober. Silly me. Did you want anything, hubby? Just whiskey neat, thank you. I'll get those right away. He even could. Oh, this is so awkward and uncomfortable. If you're waiting for an apology from me, you're not gonna get it. Cerise, the point of taking you out was to make amends for last night. I don't want to keep fighting, but you gotta meet me somewhere in the middle here. I'm gonna stop going off on him because I could sit here all day and go off on him. But let's keep going. So talk, because my arms are getting tired trying to reach you halfway. All right, look. I'm just not used to this. When we'd fight in the past, I never what? You never used to fire back at me like this. Low Sawyer, I'm not used to it and it's frustrating. But wait a minute. He's not used to her firing back because what did he take her for, a doormat? That did not help his case. That did not help his case out. I know it's still you, but you're a different you and I can't just ignore that. A different her? You didn't even really get to know her in the first place. What do you mean a different you? Sawyer, what? Adjusting to that fact hasn't been easy, so I can't even begin to imagine what it's been like for you. Okay, how difficult it must be to suddenly have to make space for a complete stranger in your life. Okay, now we're finally speaking some good things, some truth. You try so hard to accept the circumstances, and I've been half-assing you. Wow, you know what? Cheers. This finally. So I'm sorry, Cerise. Really, I mean it. Okay, I will. Thank you, Sawyer. Sawyer always had a constant poker face, like he was in a perpetual game that nobody else was in on but him. That's his problem. He plays by himself. He doesn't tell anybody else his feelings. Everything could have been avoided from the get-go. Once again, I will always say if they had communication and he had just said from the beginning, hi, Cerise. Let's get along. We can be friends, but just to let you know, I have a girlfriend who I want to make, she's basically going to be my wife after all this business marriage stuff goes on. And that's the person I love. But we can be friends and we can get along and, it'll be fine. But no, he did all that anyway, let me move on. He never opened up about his feelings, and the way he spoke made it sound like this was his first apology ever. And I didn't want to admit it, but it worked. I could feel my fury pull back on the gas, my heart moving to rest. Towards what I had no clue, but it was moving and growing an inch bigger to make room for his sincerity. I wish I didn't have to put such a huge burden on you, Sawyer, but you're kind of all I have right now. You're the only stability I have since the accident. You're the only thing that makes somewhat any sense. And then you suddenly disappeared for a long time, and I don't know. I just didn't know how to handle it being alone. I suppose I just didn't understand. I felt so out of character for you. Cerise, let me finish, but I'm starting to realize where you're coming from. Expecting a version of someone that isn't there anymore. Well, for me, I'm not entirely sure what was there in the first place, but that's besides the point. Sorry, I'm rambling now. You're not. Well, I'm sure you're definitely getting sick of hearing my voice. I'm not. I was deprived of it for 6 months. Let me have this. And there it was. Such simple words, and yet had my heart doing somersaults on my stomach, releasing butterflies. No, bro, don't take it romantically just yet. We don't trust that boy. I'll applaud him for this sincere apology. But we saw what happened last time he was sincere. He went right back to his old ways. So I don't trust that boy one bit yet. Maybe we should start over. Let's pretend like the past didn't happen. Okay, not following. The wedding, the accident, let's pretend none of that was real. Let's start over, Sawyer. Oh, girl, with this being our first date. Oh, sis. So I'm Cerise Lawrence, and you are... Oh my gosh. The whiplash. Now we have Haniel on the screen. I'll see you tomorrow morning, sir. Haniel, how did you know Cerise Owens? I don't. I just happened to run into her on the street. Then I've got a big favor to ask of you. A favor? Why is he shocked? There's so much going on. You know it'd be... Oh no, she's drunk too. Girl, have me some of that wine while you're at it, bar hopping. All right, that's enough wine. No. Glass number 3 is getting lonely, I fear. Cerise, you're drunk. We've got to go home. I don't want to. The night is still young. But this wine isn't. What do you want to do? But no more alcohol. Are they at the... I changed my mind. Pick a bar, any bar. How about a crowbar so I can smack that mouse shut? This is a carnival and we're here to have fun. Don't be a killjoy. Oh my gosh, those stuffies are huge. If this wasn't Sawyer, this would be real cute. Just replace them with Haniel. You're gonna play. No, but you are. Says who? Says every rom-com produced ever. Oh, I think I want the dinosaur with the abnormally large neck. It's $10 per play. That's absurd. I can just buy the dinosaur for that price. Cough up the black card, Owens. I'm sure they take black cards, Mr. Owens. And if not, I'm sure they accept thick wads of cash too. You're making me out to be some kind of dealer. This is obviously a scam. They're making triple the profit off of that cheap shit by Genie. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong with that, but all right, Mr. Wall Street, you can relax at the finance talk. Oh, I thought she was about to throw up. This actually feels like a real first date with the guy. Fine, I'll play. Oh, maybe next try. See, this would be the start of it being real cute if they were like enemies to lovers sort of things, but there's Claire. There's just that little issue known as Claire. That one was really close. Cerise, I almost hit the worker. Well, Cerise, I got it. You sucked major butt. Yeah, laugh it up. But I won you something in the end. Oh, buddy, this candy was basically a participation award. I think the worker felt really bad for that arrow you abused. Oh. Cerise not too close to the water. Oh, that's cute. Oh, so he's just seeing... This is messy. You had me worried there. It's way too dark for me to be running around. This is why I want him to be honest, because he sees Claire, and it's not fair to Cerise. She wants a real romance. She wants a real husband, and he's not that. He needs to let her find someone she loves, Haniel, while he can go be with Claire. They can stay in their arranged marriage or whatever, but he needs to be honest. Sawyer, how did we meet? I thought tonight was about us starting over. I just want to know, for my own peace of mind, it gnaws at me that I can't piece our story together. You didn't know it at the time, but I was going through a rough patch, and you just happened to be the only person who noticed. You bought me a drink to cheer me up, and I just couldn't get you out of my head ever since. What was the rough patch? Let's save that story for another date, yeah, huh? I don't want to dull our date. Yeah, I understand. But thank you for opening up and being honest. Was he being honest? And thank you for this evening. It's been wonderful. Cerise, wait, do you hear that? Oh, this is so messy. I'm living for this. Oh, the mess is real. I've never been to a live concert before. Exactly how many times do you plan on running off tonight? I can't hear you. I wonder if did he say something? I said I need to take a call. Close. Too close. Even in the chilly autumn air of the park, I could single out the warmth and pressure of his hot breath as it grazed my ear and neck. Oh yeah, sure. It was the wine. I wanted to blame the sudden flush that rushed through my cheeks on the wine. Oh gosh. Cerise, I'm so glad to finally see you again. Pardon me, but who are you? So the tabloids were telling the truth. You really don't remember. My apologies, were we friends? Not exactly. I was your lawyer. Lawyer? Uh-huh. Best damn divorce attorney on the East Coast? Oh.